Hi, Kelly. Great to see you.
Good to see you too. How are you?
So you're doing the May 50K, and I've done another video actually with a guy called Dylan who told me that you jumped straight into the top of the charts when
I
when you
did.
joined.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I had initially put the fundraiser up to 250 because I was like, surely I'll get to that. And it just like it blew my mind how quickly it shot up, really, to be honest.
Yeah, and tell us what made you decide to do the May 50K?
It was something I had it came up on an Instagram ad actually, I'd say about a month ago, and I had looked into it and I was like, oh, I'll see how I am, I'll see, what the story is. And I was at home one evening and I was like, do you know what, Feck, it'd be nice to challenge myself, and it's a great cause. And the more I speak to people about it, the more I realize it, like, not many people know what MS is. I didn't know what it was, to be honest, before I was diagnosed. But yeah, it was just kind of, I guess, spread the word a little bit and raise money for a great cause.
And can I ask you, so when you put that notice up on Facebook, you're only newly diagnosed, aren't you? Only just before Christmas, November.
Yeah, November 23. Yeah, yeah.
So like, would there have been people there that didn't even know that you had MS? Is this kind of was it a way of sort of people finding out?
I think so, yeah, as well. So like obviously my friends and family, my main circle knew. And kind of the wider circle as well, because it had been such an ongoing issue before I was diagnosed. It was about 2.5 years kind of waiting around trying to figure out what was going on. But yeah, when I put it up, there was an awful lot of people that didn't know I had it. And it was great. So I'm a beautician, so I have a lot of clients as well, and it was kind of just a good way to spread the word for them too.
Mm.
But I think the majority of people did know, and kind of, like I said, it was a long time coming. So
But you
a
said
lot
the
of people did.
response, didn't you? You were amazed by how
Yeah,
positive the response
yeah.
was from people.
I'm so blown away. Like it's, at the start I was like, I suppose it was only about a week, 2 weeks ago where I put it up, but I was so emotional about it because I was like, oh my God, people are so supportive, and even donations coming through from people I never would have expected. Um, it's yeah, it's really lovely. It's really nice to see.
Can you tell me about that then? So it was literally in November, and you said it was kind of 2 years coming. So was it
Yeah.
a shock or a relief, or what was the emotion?
I think it was definitely a bit of both.
Yeah.
It had kind of, MS had been passed around nearly from the start, that it did help in the sense of, like, I was researching it a little bit and I could see my symptoms did match up with a lot of it. Um, but yeah, I was kind of hanging around for a neurologist to like fully officially diagnose me, which I thought would bring a lot of relief, and it did. Don't get me wrong, it absolutely did, but it did bring on a lot of other, oh God, what now? There's a lot of uncertainty around it, and unpredictability with it. So the emotions were also very unpredictable that came with it.
You even mentioned the word sort of grief, didn't you? And
Yeah, there was, I could see myself going through the stages of grief almost. So, like denial, anger. I was very angry at myself, I'm very angry at my own body. It was kind of a case of like, I eat healthy and I go to the gym, why are you doing this to me? Um, and then, kind of slowly but surely, I don't know if I fully accepted it yet, but like slowly but surely it's getting there.
tell us, how are you planning to do the challenge?
I'll be walking it.
And are you going to
Yeah.
do it on your own or with friends or?
I've so far I've dragged a couple of friends along with me, and I have them prepared to be dragged along with me in May as well. But yeah, it will be kind of on my own. And then whoever I can round up to join in would be, a plus.
Have you been training for it?
I wouldn't say training, I don't have the stamina to run. So I'd be kind of fairly into going for my walks anyway. Um, but I've actually recently signed up for the Great Limerick Run with one of my friends now. I have her warned I'm walking it, I'm not running it. But that adds then an extra few kilometers onto it as well.
And tell us, has it helped you? Have you found like now that you've taken up the challenge of getting ready, has it helped you?
Yeah, like massively, massively. I was only saying it the other day to one of the girls that a couple of people from our childhood, say, teenage years, had messaged me and they were like, we were actually recently diagnosed as well. And it kind of, I felt like I had like a little community. And they were very much like, we were diagnosed a year ago, we're on our treatment a year. If you have any questions, let us know. But we're here. And that that massively helped to feel, even though I have a lot of amazing people in my life, it still felt very lonely. It was a very lonely thing to go through. So it feels a lot less lonely since starting the challenge. And then just force myself outside for a bit of fresh air is also good as well.
Excellent. So what we'll do is we'll put underneath, we'll put the I donate button for your fundraiser, and we'll keep you up on top of that leaderboard. So the very best of luck with it.
Thanks so much. Thanks a million.